YouTubers, it's Soprano Musings, and I wanted to do a review. Now, I've been meaning to do this review for a long time because I've had this book for almost 2 months now. It is Talk to Me in Korean too, see? And I did a previous review on the first book that I got. I'll post that link, somewhere around in here. I really like it. I mean, Talk to Me in Korean Level 1 was basically me getting comfortable with practicing my Hangul and everything out loud, making sure that I knew the alphabet. Like I said, Level 1, that book was just, it was amazing. And not only that, but you can actually go on to, I believe it's SoundCloud, like you have the links to actually hear them practicing or saying it out loud to, again, get you comfortable with practicing out loud. And I love Level 1, so I went and I got Level 2. I wish I gotten the workbooks, so just, I know with Level 1 I mentioned you don't really need the workbooks to practice, and you don't, but I think to give myself more study time, like say for instance if I'm at work and I'm on a lunch break, I could practice writing in my workbook or just in general. I also ride the public transit, so having that workbook would have been really nice because all I had was the book, which is great, but for that additional practice time, I highly recommend that you get the workbooks as well, and they are, Level 1 workbook, Level 2 workbook, and so forth. So my next purchases will probably be all of the workbooks, just Level 1 and 2 in my case, because I'm still at Level 2. Level 2 is conjunctions, tenses, telling time, and more. That's what it says here. And just real quick, the tenses are no joke. I was not prepared because I thought, within Level 1, they do cover the tenses, obviously, future, past, present. And I was like, okay, I'm feeling pretty good. But no, this Level 2 helps you not sound so much. It helps you sound more like a native, basically, what I think. Helps you sound like a native, which is really cool because, eventually you want to sound as fluent as you can. And I just love Level 2. The table of contents, I actually have gone through and I circled the ones that I'm still kind of struggling with. But again, I've only had the book for a month, so cut me some slack. Mainly what I struggle with Level 2 are the particles. Particles and counters, because there are many counters. There's more than I originally thought going in. Also, making verbs into nouns, that's a little tricky for me. And then I haven't gotten to, actually lesson 26 is where I left off, imperative. And I only have skimmed it so far because it's tax season and I work for a tax company, so it's just been crazy busy. But if any of you guys have gone through Level 1 or 2, let me know what your thoughts are on it, or better ways to study certain sections of it. That would be great. Also, if you are thinking of getting Level 1 or you're finished with Level 1 and you want to move on to Level 2, what's stopping you from actually doing that? Because I know for me, I felt like I didn't know enough in Level 1, but it got to the point where I felt like I wasn't really studying. I felt like I was just memorizing things, and I had already had plenty of my own moments, like where it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. Like I said, I stopped off on Level 26 because that's when I was just like, you know what? I need a native Korean speaker now. I can't. But literally Level 2, you're leveling up. And Level 1, it helps you get, used to certain things. Like it's how do I explain it? I don't know. Level 2, it's a more in-depth introduction than Level 1. Like Level 1 is like, okay, you want to learn Korean, here's the basic, most rudimentary basics. Level 2 is like, okay, you know the basics, now let's make it a little interesting. So, Talk to Me in Korean, or they're just great. If you guys aren't already, I hope you are following them on YouTube because they have plenty of amazing short lesson segments. I think the most recent one that I've been watching is the 8 past sentences, or I think it's 8 sentences, or 8 ending sentences. in Korean, and they explain so well how it works. And I don't always get each one, but each time I watch the video, I understand a little bit better which sentences and why you use that as an ending instead. Because I mean, the more you watch it, the more informative you are. And I really, really suggest that you guys, when you do watch them out loud, when they ask you to say it out loud, please say it out loud, because it helps. I remember one time I was trying to explain to a friend about what was it? How do you call your friends in Korean? And I remember hearing it in my head. I can hear the video in my head, but for the life of me, I could not say it out loud. And I remembered, you haven't been saying it out loud. So yeah, that's why I struggle with that. But it helps. And my tip, if you're not comfortable with practicing out loud, practice in your closet. That's kind of my tip. Or even in the bathroom, because you can hear better the echoes in your bathroom. So TMI a little, but it helps. So again, it's just a quick review on Talk to Me in Korean Level 2, and I highly recommend it. I think it's great. There's really nothing I can say that isn't like, yeah, I can't say enough nice things about Talk to Me in Korean. I am so glad that I found this program. As someone that is studying solo, and for some reason I can't seem to find a native Korean speaker to help me. So if you are a native Korean speaker, or at least a beginner like me, or even an intermediate at this point, I don't care. As long as it's someone that's willing to, practice with me, that would be great. I'm also on Hello Talk. So if you go on there, I'm under Soprano Musings, obviously, and you can find me there. Let me know where you are with your studies and what you're struggling with, and we can study together. So again, it's been Soprano Musings. As always, be inspired, stay inspiring, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.